shule zote za Kenya na kote duniani. Haya ndiyo yanayochipuka hivi sasa. Hizi ni habari za
Pronto Cafe Television.
Ukisomea.
Kenya began 2018 with two presidents.
I, Uhuru Kenyatta.
I, Raila Amolo Odinga.
But in under 2 months, the tension and anxiety that had gripped the nation wiped away in just one handshake on the doorstep of the Harambee House. A scenario akin to the 2008 handshake, only that Kenyatta had replaced Mwai Kibaki in the political.
Yaliyopita si ndwele, tugange yajayo.
So secret was the move into the run-up to the March 9th handshake that even those closer to Kenyatta and Odinga were kept in the dark. A decision made intensively to lock out the would-be outliner.
Kasema mimi sitaki kuongea na wale watu ambao wanaongea juu ya 2022. Akaja akasema basi niko tayari. Tuongee wawili. Mimi siji na Ruto na wewe usikuje na Kalonzo. Usikie hii maneno?
Most people didn't know, including myself, a lot. We were coming on board on various phases to try now and ravel out and assist them to get together that vision that they had already formulated. The Secrecy Council, the fact that nobody else had a role to play until they themselves could concretize between themselves the vision of what they wanted to do.
There's never been anxiety insofar as the handshake is concerned. It is actually the misuse of that handshake, which we are just calling out those who are actually trying to. First of all, you've had people who say that this handshake is private, it's between two people.
I've asked him to embrace.
From handshake to handshake, confusion, apologies, and more hugs.
Accused me of having insulted him. I also told him he also insulted me. He called me Kimundu Muguruki.
We have hurt one another. On my behalf, Ndugu, I ask for your forgiveness.
Even those who earlier had cried foul for being left out when the handshake was crafted began trooping into the tent, raising questions of the future opposition politics.
Naomba nitangaze kwamba kutoka leo kusitokee mtu anitenganishe mimi na ndugu yangu Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kwa hivyo mimi I think nitakuwa mtu wa mkono wa Uhuru kuanzia sasa.
Though the handshake brought down the high political temperature and triggered discomfort in Jubilee's household, Deputy President William Ruto, seemingly indifferent to the Kenyatta-Odinga deal, amid concern to its ally that there were hidden cards in the handshake to lock him out of the 2022 Kenyatta succession matrix.
Saa zingine wanaambiwa ati William Ruto haungi mkono handshake. Mimi nimefika leo Kisumu, mjue ya kwamba handshake kati ya Uhuru Kenyatta na Raila Odinga, sisi wote tuko nyuma ya handshake.
As a result of handshake, Odinga landed a planned position in the African Union. Last month he took up the eye role for infrastructure development in the continent, Musyoka landing on the special envoy slot in the peace building in Southern Africa. Kenyatta and Odinga strategically picking Kisumu and Siaya County as their first destination to popularize the handshake. Their late father Jomo Kenyatta and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga were locked out in a similar political animosity 5 decades ago.
A lot of what is the political reality in Kenya is a political reality that was written in the context between Mzee Jomo Kenyatta and Mzee Jaramogi Odinga. And that's the truth, that is there. For their own children to be locked in the same animosity almost 50 years later is a very peculiar moment. And the peculiarity of that moment means that it also affords us the biggest opportunity to reflect back to where we have come from.
It will be a shame, again, if in 2022 or 2027 or any other elections, you will have Kenyans after voting, fighting in the streets, or after voting, or in preparation for another vote, that there will be areas in the country that will be blocked from voting. I think if that happens again in the next elections, then the handshake will be meaningless.
At the heart of this handshake are attempt to find solution to long outstanding national issues that spark ethnic and political friction every 5 years. A panel constituted to collect view from a cross-section of Kenyans, including leaders, clergy, experts and citizens, is expected to submit their report with the recommendation by 2019. But there is already talk of a looming referendum to amend the Constitution Act of 8 years ago. Odinga, for instance, proposing a parliamentary system of governments and a 3-tier devolution structure that will introduce 14 regional government alongside 47 devolved government. Kenyatta too initiating a looming departure from the presidential model of governance.
Hii mambo ya winner take all, ndio wengine wanasikia wamewachwa nje ya serikali, wengine wakiwa kwa serikali. Lazima tujiulize, is that a good thing or not?
With the population census scheduled in 2019, followed by the boundaries limitation processes, the two highly political motive exercise, the handshake will be put to test. Kelvin Philip, Pronto Cafe TV.